So today we're down at the Triumph dealership down in Santa Cruz, and the good thing is I'm picking up that EC1. Which is out ready for me to pick up. So this is the Street Twin 900cc. This is the latest bike now that we're adding to the fleet. We are replacing, unfortunately, the Bonneville 900cc. It's a lovely bike and it's actually up for sale for anybody who may be interested in that bike, but it's done just under 50,000 kilometers and it is a 2004 edition, so it is something that really, one of the oldest bikes, although it's a beautiful classic, but we don't want to have any issues with the bikes. We want people to be able to ride the very best that we can offer them. And this Street Twin also has that low seat height, which is something that we have struggled with over the last couple of years by not having a low seat bike, so that when shorter riders, female riders come over, there's something there for them. But this is the dealership, and Triumph have kindly let me come and just do a bit of a walk round. It's a fantastic place to come up, and for me, the other side of this is it's next door to Harley Davidson, so I get the best of both worlds when I come down here. They have a nice accessories range. We've got the nice clothing range down here. Always plenty of t-shirts. The same is said for Harley Davidson next door. They are the same company, Gubra, and they own both dealerships. They're very lucky people to have such an amazing selection of bikes at hand. And you can get a good deal with these guys down here if you come down and speak to them. I know if you're looking for Triumph Bonnie's T120s, I know that there's a good deal on those two there. And if you are looking to buy something and you want to get yourself a good deal, then come down and take a look at these two and speak to Manolo or Ed. There's a great range here. They've had some really nice stuff come in. It's actually rammed because I came up a couple of weeks ago when we did the deal for this Street Twin, and they were just getting some new bikes in, and they're obviously all ready now for sale. Helmets, gloves, everything that you need. And of course, friendly staff. Oh. And steps. But there you go. So if you're in Tenerife, you're living here, moving over here, thinking about where you're going to go for your Triumphs, get yourself up to this dealership. Now, we're going to go and do a review on this bike, so follow us today, and we'll tell you exactly what we think of that Street Twin. EC1 Triumph 900 Street Twin Bonneville. What's the difference? Well, I've just picked it up from Goodborough. We've took it, we're going the back way up the mountain. We're going to go over the Teide today. And I mean, what's the difference to me? I mean, a lot of difference. I mean, the price tag's different. If you want the T100, you're going to pay 10 grand plus for it. If you want the Street Twin, you're going to pay $1 grand cheaper. But why is that? Let's have a look. Let's just take a look where I am. Look at this. Look at this. It is absolutely phenomenal today. There's a view over there I'm going to show you in a bit. So this is the Street Twin. This is the EC1. So apparently the EC, which is the East End of London postcode, there's a big bike scene down there. I know that EC1 bike shed's down there. But Triumph, well, it didn't have a lot to do with London, to be honest, because Triumph was from the Midlands, from where he was from. In fact, the factory, I think, was, it might have been over Coleshill or Nuneaton or Coventry way, something like that. But look, let's take a look. Attention to detail, yep, same as the Bonneville. Switch gear, heavy duty, nice. Probably a little bit cheaper than the Bonnevilles. Same mirrors as the Bonneville. It has a single clock and not the double clock, but it has all the same modes. This one is a limited edition, being the EC1, so it has a kind of a one-off paint job, really. That's about it. It's got the same wheels. It's got actually better braking than the Bonneville, although you pay more money for the Bonneville. So it is a 900 Bonneville engine. This has got a nice set of pipes on it. And believe me, that factory sound off that bike is great. Even with, I've got a closed face helmet on at the moment because I've been told I've got to wear one. But even that sound of that bike through that closed face, it's got grunt. I wouldn't think about changing pipes on it. Looks great, feels great, handles great. I've just been up doing the lanes, giving it a bit of stick to see if it's got the poke in it. It's got it. It has got it. Can you see that view down there? The forest is alive today. The smells are in the air, the pine, the heat's here. And look at these views. These views are just absolutely phenomenal today. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to head up here and see how that bike feels. Take a slow, very slow ride back to the office today, to the depot, and grab a bit of film and footage on the way, see what we think of the bike. So far, I'm impressed. I've had a great deal off Triumph on this. They've really looked after me. It's a Part X that's come in. Someone's brought that back in, upgrading to I think they want the Thruxton, which has just come out, and this has only got just over 2,000 kilometres on the bike. So 2,000 kilometres for me just saves me the aggro of running it in. But, you know, this is for rent now. If you want to come over, you may have a Street Twin and you want to come and ride the same bike, or you may be thinking about getting a Street Twin and you want to come and try one out. These are great if you're looking for something a bit lighter than the Bonneville, lower seat height. And I've just been to the barbers and just looking at that quiff there. So, come over, have a go on it. See what you think. Tell me. If you own one of these, tell me what you think of them. Put it down in the description there for me. Just send me a message over. What do you find is the difference other than that price tag. I don't think there's a lot. So just a little bit further up. So bike wise, fantastic. Really, really nimble. I think it's the best thing I could say. And pleased with it. Couple of points I don't like, but it's not a bike for me. So it is for shorter riders. But I find that the foot pegs are very high. And yeah, kind of scrunched up a bit, but it is what it is, I suppose. You know, it's a bit different that way. And because those foot pegs are very high, down here, I haven't got boots on today, whereas I normally would wear boots. But with no boots on, where's got world? With no boots on, that's burning my ankle. So definitely need a pair of boots on with it. Rest of the bike though, fantastic. Nimble, handles well. Feels good all round. Stopping power's good on it. Plenty of poke. 5-speed box. I think I'd have preferred a 6, but again, it keeps you in the higher revs, so maybe that's what they're trying to achieve with that. But great looking bike. Look at that for a shot. Fantastic, huh? Fantastic. Just had the drone up. Still got a long way to go with that. But look, the reason I've had the drone up is because I'm trying to get some of these views to show off that I'm blessed with today. Over there in the background, right on the horizon, you can see probably, I would say that's probably Gran Canaria, because that's Santa Cruz down there. So that's the top of Gran Canaria you can see in the distance. And some amazing views. Look, I've put the drone up. Hopefully I've managed to get a little bit. But I'm always nervous when I fly that drone. So I've just got to get some flight timing on it, and I'll be a bit better. I'm still learning the controls, and when you learn the controls on these things, you know, oh well. I think I better take out that drone insurance. Might be a good idea. So that's it. We've been down from Santa Cruz up into the Teide, and we're going through the canyon still now. I've stopped here because it's just been an absolute epic day today. Managed to do a bit of drone work. We'll see how we get on with that. But as a finish up for the bike, it's a fantastic all-rounder. It looks fantastic. There's nothing on the bike that I would want to change. Everything, the engine, exhausts, everything's just right. It's a perfect all-rounder. It is a low seat height, and it has got the high pegs, so it does suit the shorter rider or female riders, because there's no weight in the bike whatsoever. The bike's very light, very nimble, but it's still got as much grunt as the Bonneville T120, more or less. I don't think there is that much difference in them. I'm really pleased we've added this to the fleet. And if you're looking to buy a Street Twin, then maybe you want to come over to Easy Rider Tenerife. Come and try one out before you spend your money on it. We've now got this, and we've now got the modern T120 Bonneville, so it gives you an opportunity to try the two out and see which one suits your price tag the best. But they are a fantastic all-round bike, and I'm really pleased that we've added this to our fleet.